Heading into Thursday night's series opener with Texas, South Carolina knew it would have its hands full going up against Longhorns ace Ruger Riojas, as he has just been one of the best pitchers in college baseball this year. Throws 5 pitches, all for strikes. Strikes out a lot of hitters, doesn't give up a ton of runs, doesn't walk a ton of batters. A really tough guy that nobody is, to this point, have been able to figure out this year. So interim head coach Monty Lee, as well as assistant coach John Hendry and director of hitting analytics William Mann, came up with a simple yet strategic game plan to go up against Riojas. The plan was pretty simple. It was make him a 2-pitch guy, is what Lee said in the post game, and that approach worked out to perfection as the Gamecocks got to Riojas early on in this game and picked up a 9-1 win over the number 2 Longhorns here at Founders Park in the series opener. And right from the jump, it was the second inning where the Gamecocks really got to Riojas, scoring 5 runs on 5 hits, all started by a leadoff walk from Talmadge LeCroy. A lot of extra base hits, a lot of sitting on the off speed that Riojas was throwing, because he was throwing about 95 on the gun with his fastball. Really, that was his pitch that was working for most of the night. But he left a lot of off-speed pitches over the zone, and South Carolina took full advantage and scored 6 runs against him. And Riojas only lasted 3 innings, so it was his shortest start of the year. So he had only given up 7 runs in 7 starts before tonight. South Carolina scored 6 runs against him in just 3 innings over 58 pitches. So the plan worked, and it really made things a lot easier for South Carolina's pitching staff to go out there and have a good performance. Alex Valentine was making his 3rd appearance of the week in the last 5 days, and he had just started on Tuesday night against Wofford, only threw 13 pitches. So while he was only on 2 days rest, he was able to go out here and give South Carolina a full-length performance, although he didn't work too deep into the game. Pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, struck out 5, and walked 1. He faced Texas's lineup exactly 2 times through, and really his only mistake was a solo home run given up to Aiden Robbins. But besides that, was really good. And then once the game turned over to the bullpen, Zach Russell and Alex Philpott were just absolutely phenomenal. Russell pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 4, 2 walks, and then Philpott pitched the final 3 innings and did not allow a hit, a run, or a walk. So he pitched 3 perfect innings and struck out 3. Along the way, the Gamecocks also got a pair of late home runs from Patrick Evans and Talmadge LeCroy to only add to the already big lead. So it was definitely a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one to see South Carolina go out here and play, I think, arguably just their best overall game of the season. We've seen the pitching be pretty good for the Gamecocks for the most of the season, but we've kind of been waiting to see this offense do something. The last 3 games have really been that. They've scored 27 runs in these last 3 games against Georgia on Sunday, Wofford on Tuesday, and then tonight here on Thursday against Texas. And they'll look to carry this momentum into Friday night as the Gamecocks will go for a series win over the Longhorns at 7 p.m. on SEC Network. Plus, Josh Gunther will get the start on the mound for the Gamecocks as they look to secure a series victory. So once again, South Carolina picking up a 9-1 victory over Texas to open up a 3-game series here on Thursday night at Founders Park. For GamecockCentral.com, I'm Jack Veltri.